We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. On first down, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. To start the second half, they line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Campbell making the catch. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And it's third down.
Wentz to throw again. Steps away to his left. He's going to run for it, and he will. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Wentz, incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but now it's third and goal.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Accelerating, and off he goes. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Jones now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wentz. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but now it's third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now Wentz on third down. Catch made here by Campbell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Down, Philadelphia.
Wentz now on first down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Pascal, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Giants nothing.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And the kick here, no good. But a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And his kick is right through.
Eagles 14, Giants nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle.
Jones
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Eagles' 40-yard line.
Now Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, Probably back before you were born. If your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw is Wentz. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Wentz again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jakeem Grant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down.
Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up, This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
56, Mike, 56.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's caught. Shepard. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Jones throwing again. Now he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just one here in this third quarter. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Sanders. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
stepping up. He's going to keep it. Down to the 25. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz going for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but they're not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Wentz. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go with Jones. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Ronald Jones unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the Eagles.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Eagles.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
56 Mike. 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
First and
Jones, off play action. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 59 yards. Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They get it to him running left. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Eagles are likely going to win it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again to Jones. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Today's final score, Eagles.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Philadelphia, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you better win.
score. If you know